But unfortunately, this boy that I'm interested in was like,
If he don't answer, I'm just gonna show up at his apartment. This could be a romantic vacation if everything goes right.
I don't know, might as well get to it. So I broke my phone at the Apple store. While trying out a new Apple case, I was holding it, and because of how slippery the cases are, it fell out of my hand onto the floor, and now I have a shattered iPhone screen. Hello there. I didn't realize you would be on today. Hi. I'm coming back to you from my apartment, but I am getting ready to go to the Apple store because I dropped my phone and cracked the glass in the Apple store while I was looking at getting a new Apple iPhone case. And unfortunately, there's no in the store policy or anything. So I have spent almost 10 hours between this whole thing. Two separate phone calls, one 20-minute and 22-minute and one 8. Then I had to come back 2 hours later to go to the where they told me,
Hey Ryan, by the way, your phone glass is cracked and we have the part to replace it. But we're closing today, because it's now 7 p.m., so you can't do it today. You want to come back in the next 5 business days.
and I was like, sure, but like maybe I can. How long is this gonna take? And they said, oh,
It's quick. It's just quick. It's just quick.
I go in today at 1 o'clock. They take my phone. They're like, oh, we'll have your phone ready by 7. 5 hours without my cell phone, and I get it, like the end of the world. But then I had to go from the store after realizing that I didn't have my phone, and I could get on the train, but I'd have to now get my credit card out of my backpack. And it turns out Ryan didn't bring his credit cards with him, but he did have his Divvy key. And so I pulled out my handy dandy Divvy key, and then I got it. I went to the first Divvy station, and there weren't any electric Divvies, and I don't live close to the Apple store. So then I was like, oh, okay, I'll go to the bus. I go to the bus, I miss the bus, and I'm like, okay, I give up. I'll go to the other Divvy station. I go to that one, and while I'm there, another bus passes, and I miss that. So, just keep missing stuff. And well, that's not the end of the world. It just made for like a compounded, event driven. I don't know. It was like chaotic. And then I got on a biked home, and it was really cold. It was really, 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 really cold. I got home and I actually cleaned my apartment, organized some stuff, and then did Amazon returns, and I had a productive day. But unfortunately, this boy that I'm interested in was like,
If he don't answer, I'm just gonna show up at his apartment. This could be a romantic vacation if everything goes right.
So I met this boy, and I was excited to go on a date with him. I just recently found out via Instagram that he is probably not interested in going on a date with me. And the reason I find that interesting is because it happened via him unfollowing me and a mutual friend of mine. And this is why I probably don't want to post this part on the internet. And maybe this will go on a different area. But it was like, was my mentioning of that mutual friend the reason for that? I mean, and maybe this is me reading into much, right? Like, it
seems like you've got a lot of energy wasted.
I have every
worrying
right
about
to.
wasted energy.
doesn't matter. But like, I wanted to go on a date with this boy, and I was kind of excited. And not too many boys get Ryan excited, and so having that taken away from me, not that it was taken away, right? Like, I didn't have it. He didn't owe me a date. But I don't know. It was weird, but I ended up getting on a divvy, coming back to my house, getting all my stuff done for the day, and now I am getting ready to go head down there and go get my phone back. I have gone
about 5 hours without having my phone.
How is it that in our modern generation, when you have both phone numbers and Instagrams of people, you find out that someone is no longer interested in you, not through communicating, but by them unfollowing? Like I'm supposed to check that?
Why don't you fight for heteros as well?
What do you mean?
Heterosexuals.
What do you mean?
Their rights.
They are so. I am a human rights defender.
Sodomy
I am not
defender.
limited.
You
I
are
am
an
not
activist
limited.
for LGBTI.
I am an
Lesbian.
Oh, I unfollowed you on Instagram. That's why. Maybe they're connected. Maybe they're not, right? And you don't owe me a follow. Nobody owes anyone anything, right? Like, but I was just like, that's unique. That's something unique to our generation, where we can communicate a lack of dating intentions via not following them back. And I might be overthinking this, and I probably am a little bit. But it was like, I wanted to go on a date with this boy. And so to find out that I'm not going to be able to go on a date with him, or very likely, right, Unless he unfollowed me and the other boy, you know, by accident.
I'm gonna live my life the way I want. I'm gonna win inside of every moment, and they can just find the most comfortable chair in their small house and sit back and enjoy the show.
I didn't even know the other boy. That was the funny part. I was just like, oh, dude, that's our mutual way of coming. Because, you know, gay people meet gay people. I mean, I imagine straight people meet straight people too. I know it's not just the gay people meeting each other. But yeah, I was kind of excited, and looks like I will have to put that energy towards another boy. And there are other boys, and I want to start dating or doing stuff. But yeah, to find out via Instagram when I wasn't looking for it, just like casually. And it was right before I turned my phone into the Apple Store too. And so this thing, which I told myself wouldn't ruin my day, has now taken up probably 10 to 14 hours of thought time and effort and $30. And I also discovered something terrible. Apparently your Apple Care does not cover replacing your screen if you scratch it a bunch. I don't know why I thought that it did. I thought that was the point of it, and I thought people just didn't do it because it was a hassle. Nope, they were like, no, why would it replace that? That's an aesthetic damage. So the amount of people who go around not wearing screen protectors on their iPhones it's crazy. The amount of people who go around not wearing screen protectors on their iPhones it's crazy. I don't even know where to begin. Because that's why I didn't care. I was going around thinking that I could just get it replaced for $30, but no, that's not covered under Apple Care. What's covered under Apple Care? Every time I interact with Apple, I just feel like I understand that I'm not special. I get it, I'm not special. But for them to charge a bunch of money, take forever, have the employees be like, I can't believe you'd be shocked by this. If I wanted to get like, I'd go to a used car dealer. I want to give you my money. You don't have the products I want. You don't have the thing. And you make me wait weeks to get it. And I get there are other people who want it too. But I hate going to the Apple Store. It's terrible. It takes forever. And alas. Yeah. But I don't know. The look of horror on my face when I looked at my phone after the Apple Store employee told me, hey, you know, I think you might have... I cracked my phone while I was trying out an Apple iPhone case. I was like, oh, I want to see what this leather one is like. Turns out they do not protect your phone very well. Yeah, so I cracked my phone at the Apple Store, and from there I had to go on a variety of adventures over the course of a week and 14 hours, where I called Apple support for them to tell me, oh, I can't confirm whether or not you have the part of the store, but I gotta go there before the store closes, because if they close, I don't get a phone for the weekend. Till tomorrow, it's gonna be there, but you know, if you want to hear more stories like this, subscribe to my channel, Coach.twink. It's Ryan. A variety of names that I use to describe the antics and things that I am up to. So, Coach.twink is the version of me mentoring a younger version of myself. And it's Ryan is the fun, you know, charismatic LGBT adventurer going around the world doing stuff with his friends. But yeah, thank you. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think of the Apple Store? Have you ever had a good experience there? You know, I've only had one time where I felt like I beat them, but every other time, it doesn't matter how much money I try to give them. They hate me. They hate me. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing you can do. Ciao.